Okay, so I've been asked to explain a bit about my pathway into medicine. So, just about me. My name's Sam Egberts. I grew up 30 minutes out of Geelong in a small community of Mottawarre. I graduated from Deakin Wampons a couple of years ago with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science, and I'm currently in my second year at Deakin studying medicine. So, where did it start for me? My passion for medicine really started during schooling. I was fortunate enough to see medicine in many different areas. First, I was able to see it in Central Australia. I was able to visit a small community of Fink, and I really got to experience how the local GPs had such a big impact on the health of the local Indigenous community that they worked with. Um, Secondly, I got to see it in Cambodia, and really saw the disparities in access between Australia and Cambodia's healthcare. Um, and then thirdly, I saw it in East Timor. I was fortunate enough to follow a Geelong GP who was able to show me a fair bit about wound treatment and trauma cases. And I was also able to visit a local hospital run by Cuban doctors. Here I was able to see a few births, which are pretty eye-opening for a Year 12 student. So this really kickstarted my idea of getting into medicine. But because this was about halfway through Year 12 now, I hadn't set myself up well to get into medicine at all as an undergrad. So I decided that postgrad was definitely my calling. So I attended a postgrad medicine info session during Year 12. And here they indicated that diverse backgrounds get into medicine. But I just saw that I had big passions in science at the time. So biomed was probably my best bet. And also thought that Wampons was probably the easiest option for me. It meant I could stay at home with family, still see my friends, not have to pay rent, which was huge. So Wampons was my option. Clinical backgrounds are really great in medicine. The clinical skill side of it, being able to interact with patients, much better than a science background will be. However, science-based degrees really do help in the process of getting in. So I followed this route. How did I get in? I followed this typical entry into medicine from a science background. I focused heavily on keeping my GPA strong at about 6.7. So in my second and third years really maintained that high distinction average. In first year, though, I did slip a fair few subjects. I think I almost failed physics. So if you got a couple of wonky ones out there, don't stress too hard. They really do focus on those second and third years. But I knew that this GPA was going to be really strong for me, and that GAMSAT being as hard as it is, I'd really try and focus on that. And with this sort of a score, I knew that GAMSAT-wise, I'd only need 60s. So when I snagged a 62 on my first attempt, I was pretty rapt. And comparing it to some of the paging doctors' results from years gone by, I thought 62 would set me up pretty well, which it did. My GAMSAT attempts after that didn't go so well, but hey, we're here. And then the other thing that really got me through was bonuses, and these were really handy. So in this, the postgrad medicine information session, really got told about the bonuses and how useful they really are. So I was told that living rurally gave you a bonus of 4%. Being a Deakin student also gave you a bonus of 4%. And being someone that lives in Geelong will also give you a bonus of 4%. But rural status and Geelong sort of conflicted, so I was only able to get 8%, but 8% is huge. So that 8% was able to go towards my combined GPA and GAMSAT scores and really bump up my chances of getting in. So bonuses, they're huge. And these played a big deal in me getting in. And just for a bit of an idea of how many kids actually got through, there's about 10 of my Wampons Biomed 2018 graduates that are currently in my med cohort now, but there's probably another 5, 6 that are they're in first year now. So just had that 1 year of doing honours or whatever they did in their year off. So why did I choose Deakin? Well, to be honest, bonuses really suited me well. I was able to live at home, close to friends, so that was huge. And then Deakin's got a really big focus on that rural and Indigenous health. That does seem really important to me as well. So, yep, that really sold it for me. Also, Deakin's a beautiful university, heaps of trees, it's nice and green all the time. Don't think I could live in Melbourne. You got the nice coasts along Point Addis there, and also I don't know too many unis that I'd be able to be at home and still be able to look after my cows. So that was my pathway into medicine. So thank you.